Bonjour, Sego, Tanse, Kwe Kwe Kinawea. Greetings, my relatives. Grandmother Kim here today, and we are continuing on with our sweetgrass teachings. So you can see I've got some bundles here, and we're getting ready for the next step. Now we've gathered it, we've sorted it, we've sized it, and now we want to blanch the grass. And the reason why we want to blanch the grass is, one, we want to make sure it stays nice and green, but we also want to get rid of any critters which could possibly eat our braids once they're assembled. And so what I was taught by my cousin is we have to prepare this grass by removing, there's a seed inside. And so what she said was you just simply take your thumbnail and you run it along, and you'll see it come out, and you remove that bit because that makes your braid turn brown. So we go through all of that, and we go through each one, and we remove that bit if we can find it inside, and we just let that go. And so then once those are all done in that way, the next step is to actually blanch the grass. And what we do is we get a pot of water. So I have a pot here with some very hot, preferably boiling water, and you literally take your grass and you put it inside the pot. I usually just kind of twist it in like that. I'm only putting a little bit in here, and I make sure it's all covered. And as it's all covered, I let it sit in there just for a bit, and the water itself will start to turn a shade of green. And then I take it out with my tongs, because you want to make sure you don't burn yourself, and I lay it on a towel to dry. And then I just keep going through the bundles that I have, putting it through the bath and taking it out and then letting it dry. But I don't let it dry completely. Usually I try to get this process done where I can do a whole batch at once, and then I take this and I get ready to sort it and then braid it. I'll show you that in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. Bonjour, Sego, Tanse, Kwe Kwe Kinawea. Greetings, my relatives, on this very, very hot day. Coming from Chewanica First Nations, I want to show you the harvest of the sweetgrass. We explored Wingush, and I have a big stack here that I've collected from the site that I was collecting from, and now the job for me is to literally clean the sweetgrass. And so how do you clean the sweetgrass? Well, there's many ways to do that, but I'm going to show you one of the ways. So what I usually do is I get a bundle like this, and I literally take off any brown bits, any really short bits, any broken bits. So I'm taking those all off the sweetgrass here that I've got in my hands. And you can see the long green at the end, and I'm working at the root end. And then if you've done the pulling technique and not the cutting technique, you need to cut off the ends. And so I just literally get a sharp pair of scissors and cut that off. So you can see it's a clean cut here. And then we begin the process of sorting. So you don't get to braid right away. You have to sort it, and you want to sort your sweetgrass into sizing. Some are longer, some are shorter. So these two are about the same length, and so I'll put them in the long pile, and I make a large, a medium, and a very short pile, because I don't waste any of the medicines that I've picked. So I'll just show you here my little bundles that I've got set up. So this is my long bunch, this is my mediums, and these are my small ones. And I clip off any pieces that perhaps are burnt. So not sure if you can see that real good, but that's a burnt piece. So I would snip that off, because I want my braid to look very beautiful and to be very tidy. So gathering the sweetgrass, sorting the sweetgrass, and tidying it up by taking off all the dead bits is one of the steps required before you begin actually preparing your sweetgrass. So I'm going to show you the next step in the next video. Bon Mon Pete, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for listening.